cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Using the quick game. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeps looking downfield. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Oregon! First score of the game goes up.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability catching the football.
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Jamison.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with it. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running power.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going right to work up top. Touchdown, Bruins! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And midfield, he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Hauls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now,
looking for the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd and goal for this offense.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Dropping back, it's Harold. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Safe little shovel pass. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Harold. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 16 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Snags it on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, as he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Russo. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set. Return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. And to get rid of it quickly.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by... team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Working that left side now. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout, and the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This kick would be hard enough, straight on, 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Plows through the defense. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. 3 tight ends. On 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want on the ground. Through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's played. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Looking for a man. It's Lyle. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
That cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. There he goes! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. 22 water. Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught in the backfield, it's Nowaski. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. He makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Harrell. Powers through the defender. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Baker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fights off a defender. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass, it's Harrell. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain